Good morning, Funkers, and welcome to another Mornings with Chuy. This morning, I'm feeling a little better. For those of you who don't know, or may just be finding out now, unfortunately, over the weekend, I believe it was like Thursday evening or so, my account, Chuyphoto, was deleted. It was disabled by Instagram, what I assume to be, their exact wording was adult sexual solicitation. And I honestly have no idea where they got that from. And as I started doing more research on it and trying to contact people that work for Instagram, I was able to see that it was due to violating the community guidelines over the years that my work has been taken down wrongfully by Instagram. And it's been a constant battle over the years, and unfortunately it seems like they won this time, and I've honestly just been going through these waves of emotions where part of me feels extremely relieved over the pressure of having to outdo my last masterpiece that I posted, and then part of me feels like a part of me died when that page was deleted, because that was my first Instagram that I ever created, way before photography. It was my personal page, and if you ever scrolled past all of my photography journey, you would have been able to see my very first post that I ever posted when I was in high school. And I kept those images there as kind of like an archive museum to show other funkers who, I get messages all the time of you funkers saying that I can't wait to be in your shoes one day kind of thing, and people who I feel very humbled and blessed to say that they mention that they look up to me and everything. And so I purposely left that on there because I wanted them to see the journey and all the trials and errors that took me to get to the position where I'm at now. And I always say that I'm not even remotely close to where I want to be in my career. And so that kind of leads me into like that relief moment that I had with that page, because I was literally going to announce probably next week, right after Father's Day, that I was going to be fully rebranding my business, where I've been kind of doing like a social experiment with you funkers. If you've seen on my stories that I post on there, what else do you want to see? Is it just photos that you want to see on this page, or do you want to see it all? I've shared a glimpse into obviously my personal life, my family, who I adore so much. I've also shared my tattooing that I do, and now obviously my fitness journey that I've absolutely grown to love myself through the process of working out. And as we get into it deeper and deeper, it has helped me mentally a lot with my anxiety, my stress, and all of the above that comes with that. And so yeah, I was literally going to be transitioning my page to being more of that, where it's not just photography that I'm posting on there, and honestly whatever projects that I'm dabbling into, whether it be like my photography, my tattooing, my family life, my fitness journey, or even now finally putting my degree to work where I am drawing, painting, and showcasing that way more than just photography. And yeah, it sucks, honestly. I was literally photographing a 2-day elopement and steamy session, and I had zero service the entire time. And obviously I'm usually off my phone when I'm photographing my couples, and so I get into my truck and I'm finally driving down like the windy mountain roads, where I finally get service to, you know, contact my wife that I'm on my way home kind of thing. And so I always have all of my Instagram notifications off, just because over the years I've just been bombarded with so many notifications, which I adore all of your messages, comments, likes, and everything. But for my sanity, I had to turn it off at some point. And so, yeah, I just went on to Instagram and noticed, normally if something gets reported on my page, I would notice that at the bottom it'll say like couldn't refresh feed, and then like I try to refresh the feed by like pulling down, and then a window pops up and it shows the actual post that was removed, and you've probably seen me do a screenshot of what that looks like when I post it onto my stories kind of thing. And so this time around was a little different because I went onto Instagram and the whole feed, I got the notification couldn't refresh feed, so I went to do it, and I was like, okay, well maybe I'm just now getting into service and that's why it's doing that, or again one of my images got taken down or something. And so I went to refresh the feed, and then now instead of the image showing up of what normally the post would be taken down, now it was a full-on white screen, and it still showed the Instagram logo, but this time it was like a more like modern, sleek version of the logo. And for some reason I thought, well, maybe Instagram just refreshed or updated their app, and this is like the welcoming, you know, when you reset your, when you update your phone, it'll say welcome kind of thing, and then you get into it, right? And so I thought it was something like that. And then that's when I got the notification saying that we have suspended your account. And this is very bad for me to do, but I think majority of us do, which is very unsafe. We'll be on our phones while we're driving, and so that's kind of what I was doing, and well, it was what I was doing. And immediately I saw that, my heart just like dropped to my stomach, like I got punched in the gut, and I immediately found the nearest turnout from the windy roads and pulled off to the side. And I was just trying to calm myself down, trying to figure out what just happened, trying to really read word for word as to what exactly they were deleting my account or suspending my account for. And that's when I read it said adult sexual solicitation, and I was just so confused by that message. And obviously it allowed me to appeal the account, which I have, and I have contacted Instagram multiple times. And this isn't obviously the first time that this has happened. My account was taken away, I think like sometime in January of like 2020, and thankfully I got it back after about 2 weeks. And so I tried the same process of what happened prior to, and now I think they have, you know, updated their terms since then. And when I was trying to appeal the account multiple times, now it shows me that I'm blocked from doing that kind of feature because of spamming kind of thing, and which I do understand at that end, because I remember back then I would just literally just send. Like I would literally set my clock for every 2 hours, and then I would submit as many times as I can or I could until I got tired of doing so. And I would honestly, at least like 50 times I would just appeal. And you know, thankfully I got the account back. And so unfortunately this time they have outsmarted me, and they have blocked that feature from me to be able to appeal the account, because I think I honestly only did it like 3 times, and then it finally said I was blocked from doing that. And so unfortunately, yeah, now I'm just kind of being a sitting duck really. But I don't want to wait on that or rely on just waiting for that moment to come. And I know that I have you funkers to look forward to the art and the commitment that we have with Patreon, and I want to continue to provide this excellent experience and service that you have all pledged to do so. And so I just knew that I needed to take the weekend away to just really spend time with family, collect my thoughts, figuring out the next game plan of what I'm going to do, you know, and what I'm going to do with the new Instagram page. And which is, I think, the main reason why I wanted to do a Monday mornings with Chuy was to announce the new Instagram page that I have, and it is at the Art of Chuy. And I I recently, well, I had it as Funk Chuy, and it was my backup page for the first time around that my account was deleted, but when I got back into that account and then posted that my main account was taken down, I kept looking at the name, and this was literally on my drive back from shooting that day when my account was deleted. I was driving back, and the worst thing of it was that I had a 2-hour drive home, and I literally don't remember the drive at all. I know for a fact that there was no music, no radio playing at all. It was myself alone with my thoughts. And like I said, I have no idea how I got from that point of pulling out from the turnout to making it at home at my doorstep. And it's still quite a blur, like this whole entire weekend, with just being with my thoughts. Really, I really haven't honestly been myself since that message that I received. But I know that I have to snap out of it, because I know that I cannot let social media define who I am as an artist. And I know that if I was able to grow my page from Chuyphoto for my photography, I only wonder what I can do with my community of funkers, now showcasing all of the art and what I'm capable of doing, or what I'm willing to risk and try and experiment with my art to further my career as an artist. And so that's why when I was driving, I kept thinking about the name Funk Chuy, and I like it because obviously I call you my funkers, the funk you, and all of the above. But I know that as I continue to evolve as an artist, there are certain things that I want to dabble into, such as making films one day. I love the storytelling process, and I want to start dabbling into making a script, directing, producing that, and just having that evolve into something so beautiful that I see so clear in my mind. And with that, I knew that I know the funkers and the funk will always be with me, but I know that it's going to evolve and mature even more so with time and with me as an artist, you know. And so I literally went on Instagram and I typed in the art of Chuy. It's something that just came up and it was available, and so immediately I grabbed it, changed the name and everything. And so now that's what it's going to be for the time being, you know. And so yeah, I very much look forward to posting way more into my life than just photography, and showing you my skill set that I'm working so hard at behind the scenes to put that out to the world now. And I know it's very scary to share that, because it was the same way when I was starting out with photography. I was very intimidated and scared to post my steamy sessions because I wasn't sure how the world was going to receive that. And thankfully it was received really well after some time of people knocking that type of session out, you know. And so now it's everywhere. I see so many people photographing steamy sessions all over the place, which is great. And I'm glad that I've been able to be a stepping stone, or one of the first to pioneer that type of session kind of thing, you know. And so yeah, I am extremely excited, extremely nervous. I thought I would cry on here as I was, you know, talking to you all, but I feel like I've let all those tears out this weekend. And so I literally had my tissues here and everything ready to dry my tears and everything. But yeah, I was very scared to hit the record button because I didn't know how I was feeling. I felt the urge in my throat to want to cry, but now that I hit record and I'm sitting here communicating with you all, I'm feeling better as I'm going, and this video is moving along and everything. And so yeah, we can't let fear just determine who we are, right? And we can't let those numbers get to us, because for a certain period of time during that weekend of reflection, I did let it get to me, because I was like, what now? Like I lost all those followers and everything. And through that, I have seen people who have reached out to me, who have DM'd me, who have texted me, emailed me, and have just extremely shared their thoughts, their emotions, and their true condolences, really, and just have that heart-to-heart conversation with me to let me know that it's gonna be okay, and that I can continue doing this, and that I am much greater than Instagram alone, than one specific art form, which is photography, that I kept from multiple people that would tell me this, and I would have this conversation with. They would tell me, like, I can't wait to see the greater comeback that you have now that you're going to be doing this, you know, because all of my family and friends know the rebrand that's coming, and they're like, just, you know, this is just like a little hump in the road. What you do, it's going to be far greater than what the Chuyphoto page was, and so that has kept me, you know, when I feel like I'm getting knocked down to the ground because I keep thinking about it, those are kind of my stepping stones to continue making art. And so yeah, I'm glad that I just want to thank you. I truly want to thank you for allowing me to share my thoughts and have this space for you funkers to listen to this. If you made it this far in the video, I just truly want to thank you all so much for your undying support and love over what I'm passionate about with my heart and everything that I create and put out there to the world. I think that was the biggest thing to stomach and to accept, is that my entire online museum that I had on Instagram is gone, you know. But then again, if I look at it on a positive note, which I am, now I have another opportunity to go back to those images and either update my editing, because my editing does evolve with time, and maybe even pull some more images to share onto there and obviously put up onto my new website and all that stuff. So yeah, it's a new opportunity for me to now, it's almost like a kick in the pants, really just get after what this whole rebrand was about, because I've delayed it so many times, so many months, and even a year or so of doing that. And so now that this has happened, it's almost like this chapter in my life closed, and now I have this opportunity to really get after what this whole rebrand is going to be, which I have no idea what it's going to be like, but I am excited to show my artistic side with each element of artistry that I put up there. Still going to be posting the steamy sessions photography. That will always be a part of me, and I know that whatever I do in my life, that will be the forefront of it all, because it's what got me to where I'm at today. Obviously tattooing, and then painting, drawing, my fitness journey. I'm excited to see what artistic, creative ways I can do than just me sitting there squatting, you know. I think it'd be a really fun challenge with me creatively to see different angles and different perspectives that I can capture with still showcasing my journey with fitness and everything. So thank you so much for your support. Again, the new page is The Art of Chuy. I'll post up a link here at the bottom of this video, so that way you get a chance to check it out. I would truly appreciate the support, and for you to share that to your audience to see if any of them followed me and, you know, are wondering, because I'm getting DMs and messages of people saying, where'd you go, kind of thing. And so I'm still here, I'm still fighting for my art every single day. That'll never stop. Thank you again so much for your love and support. Have a beautiful week ahead. I cannot wait to be back into creating. I'm excited and just ready to brush everything off and move forward with life and with art. Thank you, funkers, so much. Have a beautiful week. I'll see you soon.